Today's challenge is the Circular Fisheye Challenge. So I have an 8-15mm lens, which at the 8mm lens produces a circular image on the sensor. It's very unique. And on the 15mm end is a fisheye look. So there's going to be a lot of distortion, and I'm going to try to take advantage of that distortion. So when I see lines, I might go in there and try to capture images that have those lines in there. I know with the circular end, I can actually get quite close, so we'll see how that goes. It might not always be easy for you to see from this perspective, but hopefully the picture afterwards you'll be able to see because I can't get my video that wide. But should be a lot of fun. Let's give it a shot. For this shot, I'm just going to try to get in close here with the circular part of the fisheye. Maybe I'll try both ways, but I'll see if I can bend these sort of lines and make them into a circle. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll back up. See if again, I'm looking to try to bend this, make use of this fisheye lens. Okay, again, I'm going to try to make use of the bend that I have in the circular fisheye. I'm really close, you can see. And let's try with just, well, maybe let's go a little bit wider there. Almost full frame. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take advantage of this bend here, and I might try a slower shutter speed, see if I can get some of that traffic going by. Let's try it with a circular. Okay, I've got a circle, so I'm going to try to put that circle. Let's see here. And I might back up for a little bit wide shot, trying to get those lines in there. So I'll get quite close to these lines here. Let's see. I love pointing this lens up, so I can still see the cars below in this image. I'm going to try with this circular fisheye pointing up. It actually looks pretty amazing. The issue that I'm going to have is exposure. So I'm going to try maybe to do it in camera HDR and see if that can make the shot. Okay, I'm going to try another shot. This time I'm going to spin around and take a slow exposure shot. I find this sculpture pretty interesting, so I'm going to see what I can do with this fisheye lens. I kind of want to go inside it. Getting close here. Okay, I'm going to try to use this tree as some foreground interest and use my wide angle, not the circular part, but just the fisheye part. And see, I've got to be aware of all the elements in here, but should work out. I'm watching the background. Guy doesn't know he's in the shot over there on the right, but he is. Okay, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of the fisheye here, and I can just take this picture. I'll get quite close of these chains in between these two posts. Now if I take that picture, actually what I want to do is I want to get a little bit lower so that the buildings in the background are in between those two chains. It's a slight difference, but it makes a big difference in the final photograph. Picture of that. Again, that circular fisheye just looks a little bit cool. As I go past. See somebody coming there. Okay, see if I can get somebody in the middle there. There we go. A fisheye lens can make the simplest things look cool. So this is just a great, and because of the bend, it looks pretty cool. So I'm looking for foreground interest oftentimes. And I've got these overhanging trees, which is doing a good job as well. I'm gonna try a spinning shot with the circular fisheye with these branches. I'm gonna change the shutter speed mode and change to a slow shutter speed. Let's start at around a 1/15 of a second. And let's just try spinning. Let's try this tree in the center. Really shallow depth of field when I'm that close. I'm only, just you can see, I'm only just a couple centimeters away. Okay, so we've got all these boats here. I normally like to get a bit closer, but this is about as close as I can get. I'm gonna try this. When you're up high, the world sort of curves a bit. So I'm gonna try the fisheye as well as the circular fisheye. Trying a fisheye shot, hand holding. We'll see how it goes. So my reflection on the fisheye, circular fisheye challenge. One of the things about a fisheye lens is that it really does stretch out the world, and I found I had to be quite close to things, or have something that I put in the foreground. So that was a challenge. I love that it focused really close. That was really, really cool. It's definitely a specialty lens. It's not a lens for every shot you take, but it is a fun lens. It's something that can give you a different look. I found myself looking up a lot of times and trying to take pictures that way. You have to be careful with the exposure because there can be bright spots, sky, and things like that. So sometimes I took a series of images or did an HDR picture. So we'll see how it all goes. It was a lot of fun. Maybe not a lens for everybody's bag, but a fun lens nonetheless. So maybe if you get the chance, give it a shot.